champions and the boxing superstars, where are you? I'm waiting, let's fight. I'm the most avoided boxer.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so in the most recent update of the David Benavidez, David Morrell Jr. saga, a press release was sent out, and to quote my man Calix Boxing 2.0, it was the Mona Lisa of boxing press releases. Because I checked my email one day and I seen this pop up on my email. I seen it pop up on my email and I read it and I couldn't believe what I was reading. And David Morrell Jr. was talking about David Benavidez. So I'm gonna read it to you guys word for word, verbatim. This is how you do a press release. This is how you get people excited. Talk that trash. Talk that cash shit. Like we want to be entertained. And here's what Morrell said about David Benavidez. He stated the following, and I quote, "David Benavidez is a big bitch. His dad is a big fraud, always talking like he's some tough guy, but he's just a small man with little man complex. His brother wants to be a gangster who talks a lot of shit but got knocked out by Crawford and did a horrible job of the movie Creed. The Benavidezes are a bunch of cowards. This is the guy you call the Mexican monster? He's a fraud. This is the guy that everyone is building up. I see a fat, insecure boy. That's what I see. Benavidez couldn't walk down any street in Cuba without getting his shoes taken. It's funny who's calling Canelo a duck, but who's the duck now?" You guys remember that scene from the movie The New Guy? Remember that? For people who watch movies, do you guys remember that scene from the movie The New Guy where they said, "Who's the biatch now?" That's what Morrell sounds like right now. Morrell don't give a... Yeah, listen, Morrell got me excited. Morrell don't give a shit about none of this, all this Mexican monster talk. He's laughing. He's laughing at it. And we're going to see, man. We're going to see, because he only got 9 pro fights. He's taking a big step up in the class. You know, Benavidez is still a damn good fighter. And Morrell has never fought anything like a Benavidez. But I can definitely say Benavidez sure as hell ain't barely fought anything like no damn Morrell. That's for damn sure. So it's gonna be, listen, if this fight comes off next, it'd be great. Obviously for boxing, it'd be great. We know that now, I gotta do a video on it, but we know now that Canelo is not gonna fight Edgar Berlanga or anything like that. He's actually put out a thing on his Instagram where he's like shadow boxing, and a PBC logo is below it. So it looks like he's hinting at that he signed with PBC. So if he signed with PBC, then that would obviously rule out, you know, a guy like Berlanga. Obviously, that would probably lean more towards guys like Charlo or even Morrell or even maybe Benavidez or maybe even Andrade. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he announced, but it'll probably be Charlo. But yeah, this is the greatest boxing press release of all time. This is how you get people excited. You know, David Benavidez has been very interesting recently because in light of the whole, you know, Canelo Alvarez thing, and, you know, he doesn't want to fight me, all that stuff he always talks about. In light of all that, he said that Canelo didn't want to fight him. And then he also said that, you know, despite the fact that, you know, he's with his dad in the gym every day and that he works with Samson, he never seen no interviews or heard no quotes from either his dad nor Samson about Morrell over the last couple of months, which I thought is kind of funny and disingenuous. Then on top of that, he comes out of left field. Like, he comes over the top rope, way out of left field, talking about, "Oh, I want to fight Jaime Munguia. That's my first option." That's ridiculous. Since when on God's green earth do PBC fighters, okay, this is God's honest truth, when do you ever hear them mention a DAZN fighter as their first option? Never happens. So what it tells me is that, you know, it's got to be one of two things, all right? Either A, there's a disconnect between Benavidez, Samson, and his father, which, by the way, I've always thought there was always a bit of a disconnect between Samson and what he wants to do and Benavidez and what he wants to do, dating all the way back to when Benavidez tried to sign with Top Rank and try to make a Gilberto Ramirez fight, and then that was a whole big thing. If you guys don't know about that, go Google it. And if it's not that, if it's not the fact that there's a disconnect between Samson and David Benavidez, then it's got to be the fact that he just doesn't want to fight David Morrell Jr. Simple as that. Because where do you pull? I mean, I understand. He just had a really entertaining fight with Derevyanchenko. I get it. He's Mexican. I get it. The Mexican versus the Chicano, all that stuff. I get all that. It'll sell tickets to all action fighters. I get why it could be a big fight. I can understand why he wants it, but it's just random. It's random because when it comes to big fights, unless it is Canelo, which by the way, Canelo is not a PBC fighter, so this statement doesn't even apply to Canelo anymore. But like, unless it's like someone like a Canelo Alvarez type of level, or money, or as far as purse and money being generated, he's not gonna fight them. So the fact that he pulled Jaime Munguia out of left field really just makes you think he don't want to fight David Morrell Jr. I don't know if it's because he's scared of him, or he doesn't think he can win, or he feels like it's not worth the reward. I don't know what it is, but it's just weird. It's just weird that you pull out Jaime Munguia out of nowhere. You could have said Andrade, right? You could have said Andrade, right? Demetrius Andrade is a guy that's a PBC fighter. He's a guy that he's talked about in the past, right? Remember his dad and him were talking about, oh yeah, we've been on the phone with Andrade's father, but now they don't want to do that. Now they don't want to talk about Andrade no more. So it's all weird. All of it is weird, and I hope for Benavidez's sake, he just gets a fight soon. Because truthfully, like, I feel like if Canelo is gonna fight Jermall Charlo doesn't have much of a chance. Like, Charlo will lose that fight, and he's just being used. He's being used as a pawn or bait, you could say, to lure in Canelo to a PBC deal. And then so once Canelo does away with him and beats him, they could eventually make the Benavidez fight, right? So we'll see what happens. But that's the news. David Benavidez has no respect for David Morrell, I should say. David Morrell Jr. has no respect for David Benavidez. He's called him a fraud. He's called him a big bitch. He said that his brother sucks at acting. He said that Benavidez is a fraud. He said that he's a fat, insecure boy. And he said that he would get his shoes stolen if he ever went to Cuba walking down the street. So listen, those are some strong words from David Morrell Jr. Hopefully, for his sake, he backs him up, because if not, you know what that means, right? And I keep that same energy with all these fighters. But if he says all this stuff today about David Benavidez Jr., and David Benavidez Jr. goes in there and beats the shit out of David Morrell Jr., then it's gonna be Morrell Jr. exposed by David Benavidez Jr. So we'll see, man. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True Street Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.